In this video, I'm going to talk about the important time in our planning to go to the United Kingdom, whereby I decided to say, you know what, I no longer want to do this. I really let's just put everything to a pause, because I just decided to call the shots and told my wife, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go to the United Kingdom. So, hello and welcome. My name is Kuda. I recently relocated to the United Kingdom, and I'm actually doing pieces of the memories that I have in terms of planning the journey to get to the United Kingdom. And if you missed out some of my videos, please go ahead and check some of the videos that I've done in the past. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm going to talk about a moment when I decided to say, you know what, let's put everything on hold. So in my other video, I've explained the part where I was saying that, you know what, when you're planning to get to the United Kingdom, I had to do my research, and I realized that there is need for money. So when I sat down with people, like I explained, it was only me who understood the amount of money that was needed, okay? Not saying that other people couldn't understand the amount of money that was needed, but the point was all the expenses were on me, okay? I was supposed to foot the bill, which I didn't have the money, okay? So one of the things that we decided to do that was on the list was to have a wedding. Okay. I've been married for the past how many years now? 11 years, I think. No, 11, 9, 10 years, I think. I don't know, but it's 10 years. I've been married for 10 years, and I've got kids, and we didn't have a wedding. Okay, so I was customarily married. Now there's an issue that was brought on the table that I didn't like at all: the wedding. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, doing that wedding celebration is not as exciting as it is when you've been in marriage for years. I mean, you kind of look at it and see, if I'm going to spend money on this, I'm just going to spend. It's just an expense, and you know, I'm sure most men can agree with me on this, and also most women can agree with me that most men, they don't want to do the weddings once they are in marriage for a very long time, like myself. So I was looking at the fact that if I get married, if I get the wedding, then I'm going to be spending this money, and then on top of that, I needed more money to travel as well. So when I looked at the expense, of the wedding, I was like, you know what, let's do this. Okay, those are the initial goals. So now when I told my wife that now we're going to have that wedding, it was music to her ears. She was all over the place, excited and things like that, you know, starting to plan. And you know how it is when it comes to women, things about weddings and things like that. It was more of something that she really wants to happen. You know, when something that you've been long awaiting for to happen, and when it happens, then you're like, wow, this is like a miracle. So for her, a miracle, it actually came. So it had now become an issue of saying that every single day I was now hearing more of the wedding issue. Okay. More than the plans to go to the United Kingdom. So I was like, you know what, I'm not really gonna have rest. So it was more like, let's go and look for that venue, let's go and look for rings, let's go and look for gowns, let's go and do this, let's go and do that. I'm like looking at myself, the money that I have and the money that is needed, and looking at the promise that I made that we're gonna have that wedding. Things were not balancing off. So it has been a process of a couple of days, weeks, okay, in the planning, just agreeing. If she says, let's go and look for a venue, we go and look for the venue. Let's go and look for this dress, we go and look for the dress. But I wasn't wholeheartedly in, okay, until one day I was really frustrated, and I was like, you know what, yes, we know we need to have a wedding, but the amount of pressure that is coming on me, I mean, the UK process can just wait. Okay, so it was a bit of an argument with my wife there. So I'm going to be honest with you. During this process of going to the United Kingdom, I've learned to say sorry a couple of times to my wife. And absolutely, because there are times when you really realize that yes, you're planning together, but your ideas are wrong, and you just have to apologize. and yeah, so I was like, you know what, this UK issue can wait. I really don't want to be given a lot of pressure, because at the same time, if I spend money on this, there's more money that is needed and things like that. So I didn't give her room to explain anything. I was just like, you know what, I no longer want to go to the United Kingdom because of the pressure that I'm getting because of the wedding. So I was like, my argument then was like, you know what I need is just the two of us, and then we get witnesses, go to the court, we do the process, and then we are done. No expenses, nothing. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now there are two things that came into play. I'm going to be honest with you. My wife could have agreed to say, let's have it that way, but all these years, okay, that we've stayed together, I've been refusing actually to have a wedding. Okay, now I've been refusing. So now when the opportunity comes, and then when it comes, she wants to have like a celebration, and at the same time I'm saying let's have it small. So it really doesn't balance. If I get in issues, if it was something that I've been refusing, and if it was something that that's on the table, I should have given it a go. Her looking at me in terms of, so having spent a lot of time staying together, she knew that if I wanted to put my mind on this, on the wedding, I can make it happen. So it was a moment whereby I just didn't want, okay? So I just had to call the shots off. So there was a moment of a pause in terms of the whole process of going to the United Kingdom because of that pressure that I was getting. So it was that pressure, and at the same time that you don't want to do the wedding. So now that had to pause the process, okay? And by this time, she had actually done her nested training for 3 months. And she'd actually done her nested attachment for 3. You did your nested attachment in 3 months, isn't it? Yeah, and then you'd done the driver's license already. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do another video for the driver's license. Okay, so yeah, so that was really something that really paused the process. But again, I had to realize that I needed to do it. So I'm gonna come back another time. Whereby we managed to do the wedding process, and I'm going to explain to you how it happened and things like that. But that was one of the moments where we actually paused the process for like a long time actually, and I'm going to tell you again why the process resumed as well. So stay tuned, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Let's laugh, let me know your experience in terms of planning this, guys. Like I said, I know I could have made some mistakes in my videos, and I said in this whole series what I did wrong. I'm going to make a confession and tell you my feelings, and try and get in other people's shoes and understand how they would feel based on my reactions. And like I said, I realized some of the moments I was really wrong. So yeah, I'd love to hear your plannings as well. Just leave your comment and tell me your experience. And yeah, thank you so much.